Hello. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Y'all still can't hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Hmm. Hello. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah. But welcome in today. Hello. Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, I had to it was all string yard. Hey, happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Seem like I ain't seeing y'all in a few days. Y'all been doing okay? This is Testimony Tuesday. I started doing Testimony Tuesday every month, once a month. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to do it on both of my channels, but it's something going on with StreamYard. They saying something, they experienced some issues with the AP that might prevent some users that go live on destination. I've been trying to go live through this channel, my other channel, because I want to try to build that channel up too. Good to see everyone. Today is Testimony Tuesday, and if anybody got a testimony that they want to share, just let me know. I'll drop the link. How's everybody been doing? I've been resting. I went on a vacation with my family. We had a good time. I did a lot of walking. I don't know if y'all seen my premiere yesterday. I did drop some recaps of the hey, welcome in. I did do some recaps of my trip. We had a pretty good time. I was able to get a lot of walking in, y'all. Yep, I was able to get in some walking. My back been bothering me the last couple of days. I still been trying to do my workout some, so I just been taking it easy, just trying to stay focused on some of the things I want to do this year. And we also started the motivation challenge this week. We're doing motivation message challenge. Shout out to everybody that is participating. I know I seen Frank and One Craft Sister, and also Miss Key and myself. So far, that's who I see doing the motivation message of the week of the day. I think we got four more challenges for this month. Yeah, we got four more challenges for this month. We probably do a couple in May. Mona gave us some challenges to do. I gotta send them to Miss Key. We'll probably do them a couple of weeks in May. Then I'm going back on vacation. Already I said it's good. Be gone all the time. I'll be gone about maybe a good week. But if there be some challenges already up, y'all can do them. I don't know if McKeep, she probably be taking a break that week because her son graduate the same time my granddaughter. We got two graduates this year. My granddaughter graduated, Miss Key son graduated. So I know by the end of May, the 20th of May, we probably ain't gonna be doing too much. I just put up mine a few minutes ago. Okay, I gotta check it out. I know I seen it yesterday, and I did mine this morning. I just like I do a little routine going on. I do my motivation message, then I do my workouts, and then if I decide I want to go live later on that day, like I'm doing now. But it's good to see everybody. But today is Testimony Tuesday. Let me go check you out, Frank. Today is Testimony Tuesday, and I just want to share my testimony. My question today is, how have your first 3 months of 2026 been? We're in the fourth month now, but how do you describe your first 3 months of 2026? Has it been challenging? Has it been great? Is things going well for you? Is it something that you're working on that you're still a work in progress at? And if you have a testimony that you'd like to share, some things that you've been doing for the past few months of this year, share it. If you want to come up on the panel, you can come share your testimony also. Oh, you just got home? Everything okay? You had to go back to the doctor? I go to the doctor tomorrow. I got to get my my injections tomorrow. Yeah, I just dropped my dinner video too. I had did the ground turkey, and the brown rice and gravy. Okay, I'm looking at I got it turned down. Okay. Okay. Wow, Frank. Your video might just go viral. You might do pretty good. Or you just did it 15 minutes ago and you doing pretty good on that. Okay. Got Denzel Washington. Okay. Y'all go check out Frank G. He just put out his motivation message. So far, I think it me, you, Miss Key, and one crafty. I'm looking at. I just ain't got it playing loud, because I don't want, I always love the way Denzel Washington speak. To me, he have a nice speaking voice, and So how your day been going, Frank? You still watching the March Madness? Are you still watching the March Madness? Are they still playing? And that's true with about the friends. That is so true. I don't have a whole lot of friends either. I have I would say maybe one close friend, but others just as associates. I mostly be with my family. Y'all see that. So, yeah, that's true. You can't call everybody a friend either. But also, I'm doing the verse of the day. The verse of the day gonna come from Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. I will read that and I will tell y'all what it means. But getting into my testimony, I do want to thank God for waking me up this morning, for giving me the strength to be able to get out of bed, making sure I was able to see my family this morning. My husband made it back home safely. I be praying when he be on that road because he have to travel. I done spoke to my children today. Thank God for them. My grandkids, they went back to school. They're doing good. I just thank God for his grace and mercy overall, for continue to watch over me and continue to guide me in my life. But today I want to share about the first 3 months of the year. We was able to see a new month. I thank God for allowing me to see a new month. But my first 3 months of this year was very challenging. You already know I lost my mom the week before Christmas, and since December up until today, it still get hard on me. But I try to continue to stay focused. I try to continue to keep praying and asking God to continue to guide me every single day. That's why I chose that Bible verse I did chose today. Um, these past 3 months has been very challenging. When it comes down to life is challenging. And losing a parent is just take a toll on you mentally and physically. Um, you saw what I had cooked, then. You saw that meat I cooked. Yeah. So, um, like I said, these past 3 months has been challenging. But I know long as I continue to keep trusting God and keep praying to Him, I know things gonna get maybe. Hey, pre-retirement, how you doing? Today is Testimony Tuesday. If anybody got a testimony they want to share, if it's something in the chat you want to say you're thankful for, you can put it in the chat and I can put it up here on the screen. I was just sharing my first 3 months of the year has been challenging. How has y'all first 3 months of this year has been? Can y'all describe y'all first 3 months of the year? We're 3 months into 2026. It just turned April, so it's 4 months in the year. So how do you describe your first 3 months? Like I said, my first 3 months has been challenging. The first 3 months of the year was challenging. I lost my mom the end of the week before Christmas. And it took a toll on me mentally. Hold on. We got pre-retirement here. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Hey, send me down. Welcome in. Yes, Jesus loves me. He loves all of us. Um, like I said, I was just sharing my testimony for today. I do, like I said, I thank God for His grace and mercy for waking me up this morning and giving me the strength to be able to continue to do those exercises that I've been doing, and it haven't been easy. Jesus was Jewish. Why aren't we? I don't know. I don't know why we are not Jewish, but we still children of God. We are children of God, whether he was Jewish or whatever, but we are children of God. I never questioned what God, what his religion or anything like that. I know he sacrificed for all of us. He wasn't on that cross for just Jewish people. He sacrificed for all of us. He was whipped for all colors, all races. But getting back to my testimony, like I said, I thank him daily for his grace and mercy and for giving me the strength to be able to do the things that I'm doing now. But it haven't been easy the past couple of months. But I'm here. I'm here. And I thank God for that. Thank you. Another question. If we were born before Christianity, would we worship different gods? I'm not sure. I worship the man above. I worship Jesus. That's who I worship. That's who I look up to. He's the one that wake me up every morning. He's the reason that you're in my chat. I don't know what your religion purpose is. I don't know your race, but God is what woke you up this morning. It wasn't your alarm clock. It was not that sun that hit your window. It was God. So over here on my channel, I do believe in God, and I believe in the things that He have done for us. He sacrificed for us. You know, I was matter of fact. Okay, matter of fact, I was the movie Jesus was on Netflix yesterday, and you know I was glancing through and I watched the part by when they asked the people who do they want to save. They chose to save a murderer. They chose to save a murderer instead of saving Jesus. And see, and that's a lot of stuff going on around the world now. A lot of people with hell, and they like to, they're not doing what right. They're doing what they think is probably it's like with the social media, and they go with whatever the trending, whatever's trending out here in social media. Some people go with that. They don't think for themselves. They don't try to do what's right. You know, because because of social media, some people do this on social media, they feel like they can do it too. But the thing about it, you got to do what's right. And those people chose to save that murderer. But God said they know not what they do. And he was telling his mom, he didn't want his mom. His mom was there at the crucifixion, but he didn't want his mom to be, you know, he was telling her everything is going to be okay. Jesus saw everything that we're going through now. He said it, he spoke on it, and we're living those days right now. Whether people want to believe or not, all these floods, these fires, people turn against each other, mother against daughter, son against dad, relatives, you know, God spoke on all of this in the Bible. He really did. He spoke on all this in the Bible. And a lot of people don't realize that some of the things that he spoke on, a lot of people didn't take it seriously. They didn't take it seriously. But you think about it. We're living in our last days. We're living in those days that God has spoke on. But I do thank him daily for giving me the strength. You know, when I lost my mom, I felt like my world was ending. That's just how I felt. I was feeling a certain way of feeling not guilty, but I was just feeling a way that I thought that if I had a did more, maybe my mom would still be here. But I had to think about it. God let my mom stay here for 86 years. And whether we believe anything or not, sometimes God take us through things to let us know this is what best for us. My mom was in pain every day. She dealt with degenerate joint diseases, and she was just in pain. And I couldn't, I did all I could. I would say, Mama, what's wrong? I would rub her legs. I would give her medication, but it just wouldn't happen. And I felt like, what if I had a did this, or what if I had a did that? But I believe in my heart. I know that God know I did all I could. I did all I could. I really did. And I'm now, yeah, that's pretty much. I felt like, you know, cause that particular day I didn't visit her. I think that's what, that particular day I did not see her. I seen her a day before, but that particular day I had made it over there. Put it like that, and I felt like I should have been there, but I guess it wasn't meant for me to be there. And so I have been dealing with that, and I'm, I have accepted that she's gone, but in my heart is still hurting. But I have accepted that she's gone and she's in heaven, and I know she's watching over me. So my first 3 months of this year, very challenging, very challenging. I was heartbroken. I was stressed. My anxiety level went up through the roof. And, after I had to come to term that she's gone, and I had to turn to God, and glad I had family that's there, always was like checking on me, making sure I'm good. Cause they know how me and my mom was. I was right there with her. But that particular day when she died, I wasn't there, and I felt a certain way that I wasn't there. But a lot of people like, Amy, it probably just wasn't meant for you to be over there that day. God already knew how I felt. And, mentally, I probably wouldn't have been able to. I'm already was dealing with it. If I had been there when she took her last breath, I probably wouldn't have been able to handle it. So, yeah, we do what God wants. He will be, nobody can stop him. That's true. And I like your message yesterday, what you had said about um, turning, God is there. God will be there. Your family won't nobody be there but God. In so many words that what you were saying. To trust him when, especially in times when you need it, because you can't turn to everybody, because everybody's not going to be there for you. They can say they'll be there for you, but everybody's not for you. Like I said, I have gotten a little stronger since all of that, since I lost my mom. But like I said, I'm human. Every day I think about her, but I'm mentally, I'm starting to trying to get back on track. When I think about it, I just think about how we used to laugh and things like that. And every time I used to go visit her, she always asks, "What you got me, Gab? What you got me?" Today I went in my mama room. Actually, went in my mama room for the first time in 3 months. Cause I had to go over there. I still said my mama house. I had to go over there because the day my brother's birthday. The day is one of my brother's birthday. He turned 61. My husband's birthday was Sunday, and I was telling him to come out the house, but he didn't hear me. So I said, "Let me go on and open the door. It's just, when I open the door, it still seems like I see her sitting over there in that bed, because my mom was in a hospital bed and they didn't move everything out the room. They got it just like a little sitting area. But like I told my daughter, it still seemed like I was waiting for her to say, "Gal, what you got me today? What you got me today, Gal?" But I didn't never hear her say that today. Reality is, I know she's gone, and I know she's in heaven watching over us. But I was able to go in the room today out of 3 months. I was able to just walk in her room, and it bothered me. It hit my heart. But I had to keep asking God to make me stronger. You can't make human being your God. I had to learn that. That's true. You have the memory. Yes, you have the memory. And I'm very grateful for God for giving me this strength. And I know in order for me to get that strength, I had to trust Him. So that is my verse today. I'm gonna read that verse. But so Frank, I'm gonna ask you a question. Well, that is my testimony. Yes, the first 3 months has been challenging, and that's life. You're gonna have some up and down days. Some days you're gonna be okay. Some days you're not, especially when you're grieving. Like they always say, nobody know how it feels to lose a parent unless you have went through it. People can easily say he gonna be okay, but once you go through it, you'll know. I saw a video the other day. Uh, a lady had shared it, and on that video it was saying, until you bury a parent, you don't know how it feels. But as you have your parent with you today, call her, be with her, give her flowers, spend time with your family, because one day they're going to be a memory. They're going to be a memory. Take time to be with your parents. See what they need. If you got your mom and dad, call them. Call them and talk to them. I miss from talking to my mom. I miss from talking to her every day. Yeah, I be dreaming. It just seemed like she pop ups in my dream. But it always be something that we have done together. Then me and my mom used to dress alike. I got pictures of me and my mom dressing in like the same color. So those are my memories. Those are my memories. But I did all I could for her while she was with me. So I thank God today for giving me that strength to be able to continue to stay strong. Hey, hey, how you doing, Life with you, Sharon? Today is Testimony Tuesday. I start doing Testimony Tuesday every once a month, and I was just sharing my testimony that I thank God for giving me the strength. Because these past 3 months have been challenging, and I was just speaking on, if you have lost a parent. If you haven't lost a parent, you don't know how a person feels. But if you have your parent with you, do for your parent. Call them, spend time with them, because they will, become a memory. And so I thank God that in my testimony today, just asking God to continue to give me the strength to keep going, mentally, physically. Just give me the strength to keep going. First 3 months of this year, it has been worth. I came into the new year without my mom. I couldn't even celebrate my birthday like I normally do. Then Easter just came. Easter wasn't even the same to me, even though it was my husband's birthday, but it still wasn't the same, because when I usually fix my mom a basket and do different stuff for her on every holiday. And I know Mother's Day gonna be hard on me, but I gotta continue to ask God to make me stronger through it all. So my question is today, how have y'all first 3 months been? How have y'all first 3 months of this year been? Has it been okay? Are you still Has it been challenging for y'all? Are y'all still a work in progress on some things? I just want to know how have y'all first 3 months of this year? But I know we all thankful that we're still here and we're seeing a new month. We was able to see a new month. It's April. We just spring it came in. And these months gonna be rolling by. They are gonna be rolling by. That's what Frank said. I had one parent in my life and other decide he didn't want to be around. I understand that. Yeah, you had mentioned that to me before. It's good to see you, to Sharon. You still doing your thing over there, girl. You still doing your thing over there. Continue to keep inspiring people and spreading the word over there, your positive message and things like that. But yeah, um, it's been hard these 3 months, but I have been able to manage when it come down to my health. I had my anxiety had been blew up. You hear me? My blood pressure had went up. It was a lot of things that I was going through. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Y'all make sure y'all check out One Craft Sister. She's also doing motivation message of the day. We're doing it all week. Thank y'all guys for sharing your messages and things. Continue to stay positive and things. Love is not just taking it, it's a real action. That's right. So today is Testimony Tuesday. This is something I do on my channel. I was doing it every Tuesday, but now I start doing it once a month. If anybody got a testimony they want to share, if you want to come on the panel, you want to speak on some of the things that God has done for you, you could come on the panel and share your testimony, or you could put in the chat about what God has done for you. My question was today, how have your first 3 months been of 2026? And I was just speaking on these past 3 months of this year has been rough on me. But I know in order for me to continue to stay strong, I got to continue to keep trusting God. And I know I had to put all my trust in Him, and I had to pull myself together. After losing my mom, it took, okay, thank you. After losing my mom, it hurted me mentally, and I had to really just like I had to start all over with my life again, you know. It seemed like I had lost focus on everything. I had been dealing with health issues. I've been dealing with health issues for years. I've been dealing with health issues for years, but I can't say I might not be still where I need to be, but I thank God I'm not where I used to be. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if people can understand that, but I have came a long way, but there's still some things that I still struggle with. And I know in order for me to get to where I need to be, I got to continue to keep trusting God. I got to continue to keep trusting Him for Him to guide me to be where I need to be. And thank you for watching. Like I said, life don't come easy. Nothing in life is easy, but it's what you make out of it. It's what you do with your life. It's what you, if you want to continue to get better at things, you know it take hard work. When the doctor told me about some things I need to change in my lifestyle, I started buckling down, trying to get my blood pressure down, trying to focus more on my heart health, trying to burn calories and different things that I need to do to make me feel better. You know, I just how me I am, and if people that follow me, and I have said this before, I always have tried to help take care of other people, and now I got to start focusing on taking care of me. I know I did all I could for my mom, and I still have 5 brothers, and they seem like they look up to me, they depend on me, and I tell them, I said, look, y'all know I ran, I dealt with stuff. My mom was living, you know, I had to, I had to put my stuff aside to help my mom, and sometimes I help with them. But I be telling my brothers today, I was just with my brothers today, I said, you got to help yourself too. I'm only one person. I can only do what I'm able to do. But that's just how kind of person I am. I'm willing to help wherever I can. And sometimes I be neglecting myself. And so I had to start buckling down and praying and asking God to give me the strength to be able to do some of the things I'm doing. And changing your lifestyle, it's not easy. It's not easy. And when I was on my vacation, y'all, I enjoyed myself. I said I worked them calories out the next week. So I'm still doing the cardios and stuff like that. My main reason for the cardio is for heart health and joint health, and also to burn calories. But that's the main reason my doctor put me on that, because of my heart issues and joints, and to burn calories along the way. So I already know some of the things I got to be doing, but it's a struggle. It is a struggle, y'all. It's a struggle, but I know I cannot do it without God being on my side. And I have a good support system. I have people that my family, they'll remind me, Grandma, do you supposed to be eating that? They'll tell me quick, Grandma, I thought you said you supposed to be eating that. I have learned it's good to take care of others. You have to see the ones who will take care of you in the long run and who got your back. And that's true. I love my family, and I know they love me and stuff like that. But sometimes like you said, you try to help so many people, but then sometimes you can't help everybody. But you gotta want to help yourself. You gotta want to help yourself too. And so I chose to help me. I choose to help myself. I choose to get where I need to be on my path. And I share it on my channel and try to keep myself uplifted. And if I'm helping someone else, they let me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I have people come in my comments saying, thank you for sharing about what you're going through. You're inspiring me and things like that. So to the ones that write genuine comments, sometimes I might not see them then, but sometimes I see the notification. Thank y'all for coming over supporting. I appreciate everybody that do support me. But I know some people don't, but it's okay. It's okay. I ain't never been a people person. I never been where I had to please others. I never tried to fit in where I don't belong. I always just been who I was, who I am. And I'm always be who I am. Like I said, today is testimony too, so we have a lot to be thankful for. We entered a new month. It's April, y'all. It is April. And time is not waiting on nobody. Time ain't waiting on nobody. And like Frank was saying, we all gonna leave here one day. We are. We all gonna leave here one day. But while we're here, we do what we can do for yourself. Take care of yourself. And if you're able to help somebody else, help them. But you don't have to neglect yourself to put yourself aside to help somebody else. And I know how I got a free heart. I know I have a free heart. But that's just how I was raised. That's how I was raised, y'all. I was raised that way. It is. Sometimes I say, look, I can't do this. I'm the kind of person I would tell people no. And sometimes I used to have a problem with just telling people no. And then I was like, I just can't do it this time. And then you have a big feeling like you want to help somebody, but you're not able to help no one. If you're not able to help someone, don't feel guilty about it. Because you can only do what you're able to do. And that's why I tell people on my channel, when they come out of my channel, do what you're able to do. Hey, how you doing? Slim Jim. I'm going to call you Slim Jim. I got to get like you. Woo. You know you just slimmed down a whole lot. Congratulations to you, Joshua. You've been doing it up, guy. You've been doing it up over there. Shout out to Joshua. Shout out to him. I seen your picture the other day. You had on that little red shirt. I said, okay, Joshua. You know, your work speak for itself. And, you know, I'm trying to get there. But it's a process. It is a process. And also this month, y'all know I got to share my awareness. This is also Autism Awareness Month. It's also IBS awareness. So I'll be sharing some information concerning those two topics. You know, I normally talk about it on Wellness Wednesday, but tomorrow I got a doctor appointment. I might talk about it when I come back. But yeah, anybody needing autism shirts or any type of spring wear, any type of custom shirts, I have my online boutique. You can check it out. And if you need something custom made, just email me if you want something like your name or your logo on your merch. Just let me know. You email me what you want, I whip it up for you. But like I said, today is Testimony Tuesday. If anybody want to come up and share anything, you're able to come up. I'll drop the link. But it's good to see everyone. I had a good vacation though. I had a good vacation. We got a cruise coming up. I'll be gone from the 23rd through the 29th. I think that's what we're gonna leave right after my granddaughter graduation. That's part of her graduation gift. Helping her, we want going to a cruise. I'm so proud of my granddaughter. You know, that's my first grandchild to graduate. So you know I'm gonna be emotional on May 23rd. Yeah, I'm so proud of her. She's been through a lot. Your workout done? You've been doing great. Keep up the good work, Joshua. Keep up the good work. So what are y'all thankful for today? Put in the chat. What are y'all thankful for? Today is Testimony Tuesday, Thankful Tuesday. And let me know how your 3 months was. The question was how you describe your first 3 months of 2026. How do y'all describe y'all first 3 months? It has been challenging. It's been good, great. You're still a work in progress on some things. Just put in the chat. Like I said, my first 3 months of this year was challenging. And yeah, losing my mom, I had to go through that and try to get myself back on track with my health. And it has not been easy. But I thank God for his grace and mercy that I'm all of above. So you can say your first 3 months been okay. Okay, challenging, your work in progress. Hey Kenneth, how you doing? You know, Frank, I see you over there too. You've been over there doing your thing. I see that you have changed a whole lot when it comes down to your health. And that's good for you. That is good for you. Continue to keep doing what you're doing over there also. And you know, once you accomplish something, things that you want to do, it's going to make you feel good about yourself because you're doing it for you, not for nobody else. Hey, Kenneth, good to see you. Yep, I had was gone for a couple of days. Those kids had me down to that beach. We had a good time though. The weather wasn't so bad. It was a little windy, but it was real nice. We went during the week because we know it was spring vacation. And I liked it because it wasn't that many people down there. The beach wasn't so crowded. And I liked it. It was very nice. I sat out there and got a lot of relaxation in. But I was so tired yesterday, y'all. Ooh. See, like my body was aching. I was tired. But I said, Lord, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. Have you seen my video about cancer update? Who, your video? When you did that? When did you do that? You know, I was off and on the last couple of days. When did you do that? It's about you? Or you just put something about cancer? I gotta go see can I find it. So the question was today, how have your first 3 months of the year been? If you're in my chat, you should be thankful you was able to see a new month. Let me go to your channel and see. Is everything okay with you, Frank? Or you just sharing something about Cancer? I'm going to I'm at your channel now. I know I missed a couple of y'all. I see you did a food haul 4 days ago. I see where you did. Oh, when this happened? Oh, okay. I see that. God is good all the time. Oh my God. French, you need to come up and tell me about it. You want to come on? You don't want to come on the panel, do you? What happened? I can't. I'm not gonna have to go back and let me go back and watch it because I don't want to play it on there. Yeah, I was gone. I didn't see this. I know you had told me you had to go back for your colonoscopy, right? I'm gonna go back and listen to it. Okay, I see the words of it. Oh my God, God is good. That's your testimony right there, Frank. That's your testimony right there. Wow. I can see the words, but I'm gonna go back and listen. Okay. Woo. That's awesome, Frank. That is awesome. Yeah, I see that. I know you said, I know you told me you had to go back and do it back over. Hey, to Sharon, good to see you. Wow, Frank. Yeah, I didn't see it because I was on vacation and I was in and out. That's awesome. God is good. Give God some glory. Give him the glory. You didn't tell nobody? Okay. I understand. Sometimes you got to be able to accept things yourself first. But I'm glad everything turned out all right for you, Frank. I know you were probably a little scared, weren't you? Oh, okay. Nothing but a blessing. That's awesome. I'm looking at your video now. Dog, yeah, I didn't see this probably because I was gone over a few days. God is good. God is so good. Like I said, sometimes God take us through. You had pre-cancer. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm looking at the words. I gotta go back and hear you talking. Wow, that's amazing. You hear me? That is God is so good. See, I'm the same way. This year here gonna be 9 years cancer free because I never forget when they told me and when you hear the word cancer, it do have your mind just wondering. I went through the deep depression. I went through it all. Had to talk to a psychiatrist and everything. That's just how bad I was going through it. But I thank God daily. Even though going through that changed my whole life. It changed my whole life mentally, spiritually, and financially. Yep. I'm glad that everything. I'm writing on your video now. God is a good God. That's why I don't take nothing for granted. I don't take nothing for granted, y'all. How things can change in a blink of an eye. It can change in a blink of an eye. Oh, haven't been easy for me. My blood pressure pretty good now. I'm starting my I'm dealing, like I deal with anxiety real bad and depression, but it's I'm starting to get myself back down to earth a little bit. It was up there. My doctor was telling me the other week, ooh, we ain't seen your blood pressure like this in a long time. Because I know I've been working hard trying to keep my blood pressure down. You know what I'm saying? I've been working hard. Had to practically just change up on a lot of stuff, a lot of my eating habits. And it been hard. It's been hard. I slip up and I mess up every now and then, but I go back and get myself back on track. I'm proud of you, Frank, and I'm glad that everything have turned out good for you. Cause like I tell you, when they told me I had cancer at the time, first thing I thought I was gonna die because I didn't have faith. But I had to get myself. In other words, I had to trust God. When you start trusting God, you'll see how things will turn around for you. And that's what I had to do. I started questioning him instead of trusting him. But when I find myself starting to trust him, believe in him more, things started to change for me. I remember just plain and day when the people told me I had cancer. And I can remember the day when they told me I don't have cancer. Those are 2 days that changed my life. Those 2 days changed my life. You hear me? I was a total wreck. You had my husband how I was. They saw how I was. So they saw how it hurted me and what I was going through. And of course, if you got somebody that love you and there for you, they gonna hurt too. They gonna also feel what you feel. Okay, I'm gonna go back and see. Can I read? One crafter said, "Amen, Frank. I'm a work in progress. Thankful for my family and friends. So glad my garden." Yes, I hold up looking at the way how you be doing your garden. I said those strawberries and those sweet potatoes, they gonna be fine. I said she know her green thumb. And thank you, One Craft sister. I met you a few weeks ago. Thank you for still supporting me. And I try to get over there and see what y'all be doing. And you know your stuff when it come out in them plants. Look at over there. Child, I don't know nothing about no planting. But I can't wait to see how your sweet potatoes and strawberries come out. So glad my garden is growing. I visited the local library and picked up some seeds for me and the community. Yeah, I saw you was sharing that on your video. It's good to see you, Kenneth. You say it's actually was the week before you went on vacation and went to get my colon check. Okay, because I remember you was telling me that you supposed to been went to the doctor that day, but you didn't drink. It was something about that liquid you were drinking. You had to go back and redo it, right? I understand. I was still doing the challenge while I was on vacation. I just put my stored my stuff in a little storage bowls, and that's how I was able to do it. Okay, you doing well today, Kenneth? Good to see you. That's right. We all are work in progress. We all are work in progress. Like I said, I know that I'm getting there because after my mom died, I couldn't do nothing but just cry, 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 cry. Every time I would think I was gonna try to come back on my channel, I just couldn't do it. I prayed. I said, well, they didn't see me cry before, and I didn't cry. Then I still get emotional. I still get emotional because if you ain't lost a parent, I can't describe it. I can't describe what I've been going through if you have never lost your parent. My dad is still here. I thank God that he's still here. I gotta call him. He's doing good. My dad is dealing with prostate also, but he's doing good. He's doing real good. I thank God that I'm able to talk to him, and he be out there in his garden too, y'all. I don't know if I showed that picture of my dad garden or not. I think I shared it in a video, but yes, he got his garden going on too. He loved being out there in his garden, and I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful. But I'm glad everybody is doing well. I'm glad, like I said, whatever goals that you're working on, continue to do what you can do. Just continue to do what you can do. We all none of us is not perfect. We all make mistakes. We all learn from those mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. And Frank, I'm so happy that you had some good results. He said when the doctor called me, I didn't know what she was going to say. I know when you get those calls from the doctor, I tell you, they have you worked up, man. I think me and my husband were talking about that yesterday, because I remember when they called, they had told me about I had to be prepared from a radiation, and I was going to have to just be isolated from my family, and that's the thing that was going to hurt me the most. When they told me I had thyroid cancer and I was going to have to do radiation, but I could do it at my home, but I wasn't going to be able to be around my family. I done shared my testimony so many times. Y'all might know it by heart. I'm going to continue to share it because that's something that I would never, this scar on my neck, it can always remind me of what I went through in 2016, that how God was continuing to watch over me, because it could have been worse. I'm taking medication for that now. I got to take that medication for the rest of my life. But I can remember when they told me I had it. I remember when they called and told me that I didn't have to do the radiation. I'm like, they had told me what all I had to do. I was going to have to be on a strict diet back then. I was going to have to be isolated from my family. My husband had to fix our bedroom just for me. I wasn't going to be able to be around him, my grandkids. I wasn't going to be able to be around nobody until I got through with the radiation. And I think that was killing me the most, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to see my babies, knowing I wasn't going to be able to be around my family. Hey, Louis, how you doing? I'm back, Louis. I already said I was gone for a few days, but I'm back. And after we was getting everything situated for me to take the radiation at home, and mentally I was just, oh my God, it took me a while to be able to get myself to be able to face that I had cancer, right? And once I was able to face that, I got to deal with this. I got to go through this treatment and all this and that. And soon as I started trusting God, things started to change for me. I'll never forget, one day I got the phone call from the cancer center, John B. Amos Cancer Center. The doctor had called me, and he said, Miss Moore, well, y'all know my name, said, Miss Moore, we need to see you at the cancer center right away. And I'm like, what they done found? Because I had had my surgery. They had already moved my thyroids and everything. They moved my thyroids because they thought the cancer was going to spread. And I'm on a thyroid replacement medicine for the rest of my life. I'm like, what these people trying to tell me now? I'm thinking it done went somewhere else. I'm like, Lord, I had started getting nervous and everything. I was just praying. I'm like, Lord, what these people want us to go up for? So me and my husband went back to the cancer center, and they called me and my husband in the room, and they told me, and I never forget these words the doctor told me. And it was in 2016. That cancer doctor came in there, me and my husband. I'm nervous, don't know what these doctors going to tell me. We went in the room. He shook my husband's hand. He said, Miss Moore, I got something I need to tell you. I'm like, oh my God. Because I had been crying just about every day. I was crying just about every day when they told me they found cancer. I didn't know how to handle it. Mentally, I just was in a straight mess. Went through depression. I went through it all. But that particular day, the doctor called me and my husband back to the center. And I'm going to read your comment in a few minutes, one crap. When he called me back up there, these the words that doctor told me. Miss Moore, God has healed you. He said, God has healed you. We don't see no more cancer. You ain't got to have no radiation. And I'm like, what? I knew it took, how it affected me when they told me. But when they told me that I didn't have to go through none of that, and they had to remove my thyroids because they was thinking it was going to spread, I could do it but jump for joy. I had happy tears. You hear me? Happy tears. 9 years today, I'm still cancer free, but I have other health issues. That diagnosis changed my life. I started having issues with other things, but I still thank God today, 9 years later, I'm still here. I have my up and down days dealing with pain and different stuff like that, but I'm still here. And I can't do it but give God the glory. That is my testimony. I have this scar right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but every day I look in the mirror. I know God is my Savior. And I know He's watches over me every day. Because they told me, they was diagnosed me with stage 3 thyroid cancer. But after the surgeries and everything, that was it. I didn't have to go through that radiation. I didn't have to drink all that nasty stuff. They was getting ready to put all that stuff in my body to get rid of the cancer. But there was no more to get rid of. I know it wasn't nobody but God. Do you all hear me? I know it wasn't nobody but God. That's why I don't mind. I don't mind talking about Him. I don't mind telling people about what He has done for me. Y'all know how I get started on Him. Y'all know how I am. But I don't mind. I'm not ashamed to say I need God in my life every day. There's not a day go by that I don't need Him. With the stuff I'm going through now, I lean on God for guidance. I lean on Him for strength. Because I know without Him, I can't make it. How many of y'all in the chat feel like I feel, need God in your life? Don't be ashamed to say you need God in your life. A lot of people be ashamed to speak on God. Don't be ashamed to speak on Him. God was on that cross for us. They beat Him. They whipped Him. He did all of that for us. He did all of that for us. He sacrificed. His mama was crying. His mama was seeing how they was treating Him. He took those licks and got beaten for us. So I give Him all the glory. I give Him all the glory. Do y'all hear me? I give Him all the glory. I thank Him every morning. Every morning I said, Lord, I do thank You. Because my husband had to travel to go to work. I said, Lord, continue to watch over him till he get to his destination and he make it back home. Once I know he done pulled up in that yard, whew, I said, Lord, I thank You. I pray for my kids, my grandkids. I believe in prayer. I believe in prayer. A lot of people don't believe in prayer, but I do. Whew, y'all don't get me started here because I start shouting over here. People that know me, they know how I am. Frank know me. Fugal Mama know me. Miss Keenan know me. Y'all know how I am. When they get the time of talking about the goodness of the Lord, I don't mind talking about Him. Because He's my all in all. My life changed mentally, physically, and spiritually. I'm not nothing like I used to be before 2016. Before 2016, with how people be carrying on, arguing, and hey, Lion Pride, how you doing? How people used to be carrying on and this and that. I used to be one of those. One of those. I give it right back to you. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not no pushover. If you step on my toe, you'll know. But I have changed mentally, physically, and spiritually. But I will defend myself. But before all of that, child, I was like a little. I used to go off just like that. I sure did. I used to be right down with you. Yep. Let me read some of this what y'all talking about. The day testimony Tuesday. If you got a testimony you want to share, if you want to come on the panel and speak on it, or you can put it in the chat and I'll put it up here. Lion Pride, how you been doing, girl? I ain't seen you in a minute. I had took me a few days with the kids. We took a little vacation. I'm doing okay. Yesterday I was having one of those achy days, I've been still trying to do my little exercise and things like that. But I think the weather messing with my joints right now. It's been cold these last few days. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I lost my mom in 2000. This one craft sister. I lost my mom in 2021. I believe it will always be a work in progress. Any moment of the day, I still shed tears. Yeah, I completely understand you, Johnny girl. Thank God my dad's still here. My dad is too. Yeah, I did. Mess around with boosting them down there, girl. Now I gotta work hard this week. But I did. We went to the beach, and I did a pre-recorded yesterday. But yeah, we had good. That Easter snap, but my Easter wasn't that good, because I missed my mom, but it was my husband's birthday, so I tried to make the best of it. But I know these holidays gonna be even harder because and I was just I do test sharing stuff through videos, but I haven't had a live stream because I had to rest. I was so tired yesterday, y'all, and achy. I rest. I've been resting. Oh, you saw it? Oh yeah, I did see where you comment. And the day I said, well, I'm gonna come on, see if anybody want to share any testimonies. The question I was asking was, how have your first 3 months of 2026 been? That's the question I was asking. Have your first 3 months of the year been okay? You're still a work in progress. Everything been good. And I was just sharing that my first 3 months was very challenging. So I had just about to got happy here a while ago, y'all. Ooh, I tell you, my spirit, that's just how my spirit, when I get to talking about God, the spirit does hit me. So y'all just have to excuse me sometime, but that's just me. But I was just talking about my first 3 months was very challenging, losing my mom and dealing with my health and things like that. But I am a work in progress, and it has been challenging. But I thank God daily that He continued to watch over me, guide me, give me the strength and things of what I need to get through this path that I'm going through. But that's what the question I was asking. And one craft was saying she's still a work in progress. Frank said he's still a work in progress. Things been challenging. And Frank was just sharing about his results of his cancer results from his test when he had did the colonoscopy, and he had a good report. Yes, continue praising God. Amen. And we're thankful that Frank is cancer free. We're happy that you had good results, Frank. Yes, continue to praise God. I'm trying to go back and read what Lewis had said. Okay. Thank you, Lord, for watching the ads. Okay. Yeah, when no doctors be calling you, when you be getting those phone calls and stuff, man, you don't know what they gonna say. Yeah, I needed that beach win. What you been up to, Lion? I've been missing your I've been missing your live streams and stuff. I went to that channel, the other channel. I see you ain't really been doing too much. You been taking your break. What Lewis has said. I graduated May 29th, and then June 7th, my dad passed away unexpectedly in 2006. Wow, Lewis. I know that was hard. I know that was hard. So how's y'all year going so far, y'all? How's y'all year going? It's going okay? You know, are you doing something different this year? I see once Craft Sister was talking about her garden is coming along. Y'all make sure y'all can, you know, support each other the best way you can. She been over there working with her sweet potatoes, her strawberries. Yep. Y'all don't forget give me a thumbs up also. And we're doing positive message of the week of the day. That's one of the challenges we're doing this week. I'm still working with my cardios and different stuff like that. And you know, like I said, my first 3 months of the year, it was challenging, but I'm getting stronger, y'all. I'm getting stronger, but you know, losing my mom, that gonna always be. I don't know. You know, some people say it get easier losing a parent, but it's just something that you can't hardly just get over. Like I see what one craft sister said, it was in 2021, and she still crying. You know, it's just one of those things. Only been live once last week. Oh, okay. I know I checked because I got back on YouTube yesterday. I looked and see, I said, let me go see what everybody been doing. And I didn't ever see anything that was up to date for you. Well, it's good to see you though. I know you're enjoying that spring weather too, huh? But it's been cold these last couple of days. I got on long sleeve. It been cold. My body, you know, when I be cold, my body ache more. I was feeling miserable yesterday. As I did all that walking on that trip, and then I'm still trying to do these little cardio. I said, "Ooh," I just was sore. I just wasn't feeling up to doing too much of nothing yesterday. I never, hello, I never it never get easy. Life goes on. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, I still try to keep going. I said I still got to keep going. But these first 3 months have been very, very challenging for me. It has. Um, I know how I feel to say to lose a parent. I know I can say I know how I feel now. And you know, I said my mom is my inspiration. I try to when I do some of the things I do, I think about her and that keep me going. I think about she'll be like, yeah, you know you can do this. Go on, keep it doing it now. You know, because she would always be talking to me, telling me stuff. And I miss the conversations and stuff like that. But I have my memories. And I was just speaking on that if your parent, if you got a parent still here, take him, go see your parent, call your parent, do what you can for your mom and dad if you're able to, you know, because I hate I wasn't there the day she passed, but I normally was there every other day. But that particular day I didn't go because it was raining. I was like, I see you. I said, I see you Friday. I said, tell mama I see her Friday. It was storming that day. It was storming that day, and I couldn't. I just said, Lord. And I was feeling like I should have been there, but I guess it just wasn't meant for me to be there that day. But I'm coming. I done came a long way mentally, Main thing was, hey, Miss Key, how you doing? The main thing was the doctor was concerned about my heart. He was concerned about my blood pressure. And he was concerned about this inflammation that I have in my body. So I had to get back focused on those things. And so far I've been doing okay. I went on vacation. Y'all know I ain't do right, but I had fun. I still got to live. I still got to live. Still got to live. So my doctor I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. And they told me when I went 2 weeks ago that they proud of me. I got my blood pressure down normal. And that's come from doing some of the things that I had to do to change. I had to change some stuff in order to keep my blood pressure down. It was a lot of stuff I had to do to make sure my anxiety stay the way it was. Because those people had to put me on some strong anxiety medicine, y'all. They had put me on some strong anxiety medicine. They took me out for it, but they had put me on some medicine. Yeah, I had to get back. I'm getting back focused. After my mom died, they put me on this medicine that was knocking me out. But now they took me out for it. They told me, just continue to take my regular medicine. But the other medicine they had me on, I was in a zone. I was in a zone. That's why I went on YouTube, because I was taking that medication and it was knocking me out. But they took me out for it because I take pain medicine. Hey, Parika, good to see you. They got me on pain medicine and they saying all that medicine I can't take all that medicine together. Child, if I would have take that medicine away, don't people give me, y'all probably would never see me go live. Y'all probably see some video because I would be so restless where I can't do anything. So they took me off of that medicine, but it had me resting good, y'all. It was working real fast because that's just how my anxiety was. It was bad. I mean, I was just crying. So they had to give me something to help keep me calm. If you have seen your mother, you have been in the hospital. Yeah. That's what my family saying. It wasn't meant for you to be there that day. But I was just feeling a certain way because I wasn't there, But I'm okay. I only been okay. Lion was just saying she been live once this week. We have Miss Key in the house. Of course, Miss Key is the one helped do the she helped with me with the challenges. We doing motivation challenges. Miss Key, I gotta send you those ideas that Mona had sent me. I'm gonna send it to you today. I gotta get your email again. Text me your email, Miss Key. I'm gonna send you what Mona had sent me. It's good to see you, Parika. How you been doing? How your son doing? Because I see where you say your son had to have surgery. And y'all, let's give Frank his flowers. Let's give Frank his flower. Frank had got some good results from his doctor. He's cancer free. Let's give Frank some flowers, y'all. Because that ain't nothing but a hallelujah right there. Nothing but a hallelujah. He said, didn't nobody know that he had been told he had cancer. I told him, sometimes you just don't want to speak on nothing until you're ready to speak on something. So that's his testimony. He's cancer free today. He had got his results back last week. So let's give Frank some flowers. God is so good. God is so good. So if you want to give Frank some flowers and tell him God is good, because people deserve their flowers. I try to give people their flowers over here. Let them know they are important. Let people know that they are appreciated while they're here. Appreciate people while they're here. Because like I said, people become memories. They become just a picture on the wall. It's good to see you, Parika. You been doing okay? I know, Frank. I had to stop. I had to come to terms. It wasn't nothing else. If I could have been there, it probably wasn't nothing I could have did. I had to tell myself that because, like I said, I was there every other day. But that day it was storming so bad. I said, you know, yeah, I still get emotional, y'all. But I was talking about what was y'all. How can y'all describe y'all first 3 months of this year? I said my first 3 months for this year has been challenging, but I'm a work in progress. So, in so many words, Lion Pride, how's your first 3 months have been of 2026? Miss Key, how you can describe your first 3 months? Parika, how do you describe your first 3 months of the year? Are you a work in progress? Things are going good for you? It's been challenging. Mine's been challenging, very challenging, but I thank God that He's there to continue to guide me and give me the strength I need. So I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I am so grateful. Because we have a lot to be thankful for. Somebody did not wake up this morning. Somebody is not able to turn to YouTube or be on social media. Remember your mother is always with you no matter where you at. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. And Easter was kind of hard because I normally would fix her a little Easter basket just like I fix my grandkids. And, I'm like, wow. And Lord, your first 3 months been painful. Wow. I pray that things get better for you because I know you deal with a lot of health issues and different things. I have seen how some of the things that you went through, I have seen a lot of stuff that you have been through. Hey, Six Bows, how you doing? Today, Testimony Tuesday. Anybody want to come up and share a testimony? Or you can put it in the chat. How have your first 3 months been of 2026? Good to see you, Six Bows. I had been on vacation for a couple days. Now I'm back, trying to get back on track and get back focused. No kids had me. Woo. I did a lot of walking, y'all. I can't say I got some exercise on that trip. They had me stepping everywhere. Lewis, I love making memorial videos for people that have lost their loved ones or even their animals. That's what I have been doing as for my hobby. Oh, okay. My first 3 months have been very productive and I learned a lot. Oh, that's great. That is awesome. You keep doing what you're doing, girl. Keep doing what you're doing. Parika said hers was painful. Mine, it's been challenging and painful, but I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. Yep. And Frank said his been, a work in progress. It's been a live it all. And we're glad that Frank had some good medical results. He's cancer free. Hey, Glenn, how you doing? I see my people's coming up in here. Good to see everyone. Happy Tuesday. If anybody got a testimony they want to share, if you want to come on the panel, I do know I like to have people coming up on the panel. If they want to come up and share some things that they have been going through and they can shout about it, they can share about it over here on this channel here. You can speak on however you feel and you won't be judged. We don't judge people over here. If I can't lift you up, I won't tear you down. Because we all been through something. And we all are work in progress on whatever we're trying to get to. So I done told y'all my first 3 months was challenging, painful, losing my mom. I didn't know I was gonna have to go into the new year without my mom. And it been hard. But I'm a work in progress. Still painful. Easter, I thought about her. Even though my husband's birthday, but she was still, I told my husband, We went out and stuff like that. But I was thinking about my mom. I used to take her a little basket over there with some of her favorite candy. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. My husband keep asking me, "What you gonna do with your mama Christmas present?" I still got my mama Christmas present wrapped up. I got them up on a table. I look at her presents every day because I didn't get a chance to give my mom her Christmas present. She died a week before Christmas, and I haven't came to turn to say I want to open them or would I just let them sit. I went in my mama room today for the first time in 3 months. For the first time in 3 months, y'all hear my voice. I'm cracking up a little bit, but I'm okay, y'all. I'm okay. But I went in my mama room for the first time. I actually stepped in the room. Hey, Grandma Lynn, how you doing? I know you was in here. The question for today: describe your first 3 months of 2026. And I'm gonna give y'all the verse of the day before we leave. Describe your 3 months. Have it been challenging? Have your 3 months been good? Been great? You're a work in progress. And I was just speaking on my first 3 months of this year was painful and challenging. But I am a work in progress. And yeah, I went and you said when I lost my daddy, it took 2006. It took me 2 years to get over grief. That's what I'm saying. It's a process. And I know it's going to take me a long time. But I'm trying to just keep living and keep moving. But when I sit down and get quiet, they know my family be knowing what's wrong with me when they see me sitting down. And it can be some of the little stuff to remind me of my mom. So I'm still a work in progress. But like I said, I got her present sitting up on her table. And she got 3 gifts. Everybody keeps saying, "What you gonna do with them? You ain't gonna open them?" I don't know yet. They getting, I gotta keep dusting them off, and I don't know. And then Mother's Day coming up. I just gotta figure out some stuff. But yeah, it's good to see you, Grandma Lynn. Glenn, it's good to see all of y'all. Good to see everyone. Today is Testimony Tuesday. Anybody want to come up on the panel? Y'all welcome to come up and share some things if you want to share. But like I said, describe your first 3 months of 2026. It's hard. It's been hard for me, but I have found myself now to stay busy. Whether I'm doing some type of working with my health, staying focused on that. That's what I've been doing this past month. I've been focusing on my health, and I said this year that gonna be the remainder of this year. Just keep focusing on making sure my blood pressure stay good. Work with this cardio. Watch what I eat. But it's challenging. It's still a work in progress. But every day I continue to tell God, thank you for giving me the strength to be able to do some of the things that I'm doing. After that day, I did not ever play that song ever again until this year. Oh, the day that he passed away, I played the song he always liked from Luther Vandross. Oh, you did? Wow. I know. It's been hard. I mean, like I said, when I was fixing those kids' basket, I usually have five basket, but I didn't fix my mom. I don't want to start crying, y'all. I don't want to start crying. But anyway, it's good to see everybody. Good to see everyone. So what y'all been doing today? What everyone been doing today? What everybody been doing? And shout out to my members. Shout out to my moderator. Just shout out to all my supporters. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I really do. And I just want to come on because I haven't been live since, was it Friday, Saturday? I've been sharing my shorts and been doing my cardio in that way, like that. But like I said, I was having one of them days yesterday and Sunday I was because I was thinking about my mom, but it was my husband's birthday. But I was just trying to, do things for him. But he knew what was going on with me. But yeah, but we still was able to have a pretty good, decent day. Did y'all have a good Easter? Did y'all cooking and dinners? Okay. Thank you to Joshua. Thank you for I think you had shared me yesterday or one day I saw where you had shared me. Thank you. But I just wanted to if no one doesn't understand the song, you have lost someone that was so dear to you, then play, and then you will understand what it means. The song Dance with My Father. I have played it. I have played it before. That's a beautiful song. That is a beautiful song. Yeah. But other than that, y'all, I'm doing okay. I got a doctor appointment tomorrow. But I just wanted to bring up some of the things that I'll be doing on my channel this month. I'll be sharing some things about autism and IBS. Those are some of the awareness that I'll be sharing information on. Did somebody say Grandma Lynn was in here? I didn't see her. So Grandma Lynn was in here, y'all? I thought I seen somebody say Grandma Lynn. And thank y'all for giving Frank those flowers. Was she in here? Was Grandma Lynn in here? And thank you, Six Bowl, for sharing. I asked Six Bowls about how was her first 3 months of this year. She said it was productive. So Joshua, how you describe your first 3 months of this year? Lewis, how do you describe your first 3 months of this year? We had pork roast and vegetable and deviled eggs. Okay, who cooked that, Lewis? I cooked me some I had some turkey. I made me some turkey patties, and I put gravy on them, and I had some brown rice. That's what I had for dinner. Okay. Yes, I'll be going back on vacation. I'm going on a cruise. I'll be gone from the 24th, well, the 25th through the 29th. You know, I on that boat, you don't really get a whole lot of connections, but when I'm able to get some connection, I'm gonna probably record some video, to put it in a vlog style or whatever. Because I know when we went on the cruise the first time, certain areas of the boat you don't really, because you be overseas or be in another state or whatever. Uh, you don't get that much served. I see. I haven't seen him lately, but he had a birthday too. One of my members, the Jay Jordan. I don't know if he back yet, but I know he was on a cruise. Happy belated birthday to Jay Jordan. Any by the birthdays this month, if I can remember people's birthdays, anybody birthday this month. If you have a birthday this month, put it in the chat. I can give you a shout out on some. Any April birthdays. But I basically just want to come on and see what everybody was doing and see what everybody been up to. And I just want to share that about the what y'all, how did y'all describe your first 3 months? Was it okay? You still work in progress on things? And Parika, I appreciate you. I know some of this time you like when we do the challenges, sometimes you'll say, I'm not able to do them, but you know what, girl, we understand. Cause we all know it's life outside of YouTube. You do what you're able to do, and when those challenges just be something for your channel. And if you're working on any type of goal or whatever, it's something to help you along the way, help you network with others. But never put yourself in a position if you're not able to do some things. We understand. I totally understand. And I know Miss Key understand also. But we got some for the rest of this month. I'm gonna send Miss Key the ones Mona had came up with. She got some good challenges. We're gonna go over them, and we'll probably do them for the first few weeks of May. I mean, I know I'm going out of town. Miss Key gonna probably be doing some things with her son. Her son get ready to graduate also. So we'll probably have enough to last until that week of graduation, probably. I get with her today. I'm gonna send her those. Miss Key, I don't know you still in the chat, but send me your email if I can see you though. Well, I may can send it through text though. I guess we else getting that little cold snap job. Ooh, look, now the other week we had to pull out the air. This past couple of days we had to pull out the heat. And this type of stuff don't do nothing but give you pneumonia and give you the flu. And it's also allergy season, y'all. It's allergy season. Like me, while I was down on that trip, I was taking allergy medicine and everything. Because, I was outside. I had started sneezing. I think I'm going to have to get a shot tomorrow. I'm going to see about getting that allergy shot. They were saying they might give me the allergy shot. Because that pollen, it's going to be terrible. You can already tell it's starting to get thick now. Like in some areas, that pollen be on your cars, it be all in your windowsills and everything. My 3 months this year have been pretty good. That's awesome. That is good. Cold snap getting people sick. Lewis said my mom's sister lost her husband last year when my mom was in the hospital. Wow. Sorry to hear about that. But you say your first 3 months have been pretty good. That's great. That's awesome. Y'all make sure y'all check each other out. Let's support each other the best way we can. We got some awesome creators in the chat. Y'all check out some of their work. I think he passed away due to pancreas cancer. Wow. That's a fast moving cancer there. Pancreas cancer is real fast. It moves real fast. My aunt, I had my mama's sister died from it. Just like when we found out she had it, anything, a couple of weeks later, she was gone. And that one thing my mama would do, my mama and her sister were real close. So now they're in heaven together. Because my mama would, I could tell that my mama it was getting close for my mom. Because she would always ask about her sister. And my mama had dementia real bad too. And every day she'll ask me about her sister. And I would be like, Mama, she gone. They said when they start talking about people that done passed, their time don't be near. It be near. And I would have to constantly tell her. And I was telling her doctor, and her doctor was saying that dementia have her like that, make her speak on things that in the past that she still think is going on now. So, yeah. But yeah. But I'm a work in progress, y'all. I am a work in progress when it comes down to some of the things that I need to, get on track with. But I feel good that my blood pressure is kind of getting back to normal. My anxiety level is varies, but I don't have to be on all that strong medicine like I was, and I still on pain medicine because I deal with chronic pain. That's why y'all see me when I be doing my exercise and stuff. I don't be going at no fast pace. I be wanting to, but whew, that pain, I be pushing myself. But I do it at a moderation that feel comfortable for me. And I don't know if y'all know Jerlene King. Anybody in the chat know her? She's one of my members, and she been coming over to my chat. She been leaving some good comments. And she said yesterday that she was gonna start doing some of the exercise I do. I don't know her. I went to her channel. She be sharing people, but she really doesn't do a whole lot on her channel. But she seemed to be a good person, and I haven't seen in the live stream yet, but she is one of my members. And thank you, Jerlene, for joining my membership. I think I'm saying your name right. And she been leaving some positive comments on my videos. And she was saying she has some mobility issues too. And I told her I understand because I do too. When I was on that trip, no kid kept talking about, come on, mama. They were waiting on me. I said, y'all know how I be. I get up, I catch up with y'all. Then they see how slow I was moving. Then one of my grandkids, they'll come out there and walk with me. But I did put in some steps today, though. I mean, that week, those days I was gone. On my mom, dad's side, they have cancer in the family. On my mom's side, they have strokes. Wow. Okay. The doctor said that he had a mustache. What is that? Mustache cancer? I never heard of that, Louis. I never heard of that. But I'm about to get ready to wrap this on up in a few more minutes. What y'all been doing today? I know y'all are the ones that the motivation videos. One Craft Sister did hers, Frank, Miss Key, and myself. We did just showing some motivation this week, just inspiration videos and things like that. Louis, you did anything today? Lion Pride, who else was in here? Life with Sharon, she was in here. Y'all know she start off during her stretches and things early in the morning. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. Who else in here? Louis, you did anything today? We also had Joshua in here. You know, he be working out over there. We had Kenneth in here. He don't have a channel, but he is a good supporter. We had Frank here. Like I said, they doing the motivation. I think he been doing some things on his sports and stuff like that. Who else was in here? Trying to make sure I got everybody. You know, I had some new people coming through. And we also had Glenn in here. He be doing some short videos over there. Y'all make sure y'all check out Glenn Roebuck. Check him out. I think that's everybody. Everybody that came through today. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. And if I haven't seen y'all channel this week or anything y'all have done, I go check it out. Let me see. I'm going to Louis' channel to see what he got going on over there. I think he got a live stream coming up. Oh, Louis did some 4 days ago. I wasn't on. I see it did something about a tornado. Have you ever been in a tornado? Okay. So I'm here just watching it, giving him a thumbs up. Let's see. I'm just checking your channels, the ones that my mom also had to be. She did? Wow. Yep, my mom did too. My mom was having a problem with her knees and joints. She was in pain every day. Every day. And I would say a week before she died, she was just, and my niece was over there coach. She never was we didn't never put her in a nursing home. She always said she didn't want to be in a nursing home, and I didn't never do it. I had said whatever God had for her in store for her, she'll be at home, and that's what she was. And she was just crying and hollering, and I would always say, "Mama, what's wrong? What's wrong?" She was just being so much pain, and she had got to the point where they couldn't really do nothing for her. She couldn't walk, and she was just. Only thing I would do was just rub her down, rub her legs, and rub her hands, and they would give her medication, but it just wouldn't seem to help. Yep. And I'm getting sad now, but I go through some of the stuff she go through, cause my legs and back, all that just be hurting me. But I'm able to move a little bit, and I gotta keep moving because I don't want to get to the point where I can't move. That's why I try to do some of the things that I'm doing. But they already told me I got a bad disc in my back, and it's not where I can get operated on. That disc in my back pressed on my hip, and it messed with my knee. That's why you seeing me with this thing on my leg, because that nerve in my knee, and I just my knee be on fire, just be burning. So I'm taking medication for nerve pain, and I got pain medicine and inflammation medicine. I got all types of stuff, trying to help me with relief. Sometimes I be okay. Then sometimes I just have to fight through it. The reason I'm leaving StreamYard because every time I go live, it kicked me right off line. It kick you off? You must have a phone call coming through now. When you have a phone call coming through, I'm on StreamYard. My son helped me keep that on because StreamYard, then it got so high, it's ridiculous. Now if I get a phone call, now when I be on YouTube Direct, if I get a phone call, now that live will go off. Now StreamYard, sometimes it just be acting up. Cause y'all can hear me in the first beginning. It had something to do with StreamYard. And I see a note up here saying that YouTube, let me see what they say. They said YouTube is currently experiencing some issues with their API that might prevent some users from going live on the destination. Our team is monitoring the platform for further update, because I had shared this live through my other channel, but they saying YouTube be having some issues too. Do y'all ever see those things coming to y'all phone where they be telling you about the issues with the live streams? They be having a lot of issues on YouTube too. Let's see. Because I was trying to play my live on my other channel, because I'm trying to get that channel, trying to build it up, but it's gonna be a long while with that. But that's why I try to share stuff over there, trying to get more people and trying to keep it going. But StreamYard, I like some of their features. I like some of the things, but they didn't got so high. Yeah, I'm on Instagram, but I don't. When I share stuff through Facebook, I'll pop up then. But I really don't be on it like that. But some of my stuff does. What is your name? Yeah, I'm on Instagram, but it's up under my government name. It ain't up under Georgia Girl, but it's up under my yeah, I got it up under my and I haven't posted over there in a while. But anytime I post on Facebook, it'll share it over there. You on Instagram? I'm on TikTok too. I share stuff over there too. But yeah, I'm on you'll see my picture. I can give you my name. Everybody know my name now. Kenneth come in the chat and tell Kenneth, you see what my name is, right? Because that's what Kenneth called me by my real name. Long as I don't get no cray cray. Long as I don't get no cray cray. Texting and all that. It'd be some weird people. It'd be some weird people be coming. But this what my name is on Instagram. You'll see me. I think I got on a gray shirt or something like that. But that's my name right there. Though Kenny call me by my real name anyway. Everybody know my name is Amy Moore. I used to be scared to put my name in it because people will try to. There's some weird people. You see it? You see my name right there? I'm gonna get it out right quick. You see it? That's what if you type in that, you'll see my picture. So you are in your okay. See, I be sharing stuff on Facebook. That's where I share a lot of my family, like stuff going on with my family. Cause a lot of my family, they're not on YouTube, right? So I like share my grandkids and I share my grandkids over here, but I mostly share a lot of stuff about my grandkids. Like today is my brother's birthday too. I shared some about him. That's what on Facebook, that's what I mostly share about my family over there. TikTok, I share sometimes I share stuff from my channel, Because some people be going live through TikTok. I got enough people on TikTok, but I be trying to deal with this channel. I don't know how some people do it. They can work with all their channels at once. That's a lot of work. I be trying because I want to try to build it up some more. But so I'm going to type in your name on Instagram. It's the same name on Facebook, but I do have Georgia Girl on Facebook too. I got my shop. I got my shop channel on Facebook. I'm even on Twitter. I got Twitter too. I be sharing stuff on Twitter too. That's how you build your channel with different platforms. Okay, I typed in One Craft Sister on Instagram. I don't see you. I don't see you. Unless I typed it in wrong. But if you see me, you go on and connect, and then I can connect back with you. But I'm finna get ready to get on off of here. I got a doctor appointment tomorrow. Tomorrow I do my infusion injection. I go every 2 weeks that help boost my immune system, help me with my inflammation. And I've been doing that for a while. I rest. After I get through, I rest real good. He helped me out a lot. I'm supposed to go every week, but I told her, doctor, I can't cut them every week. I can't pay them copay like that. Shoot. Hey, how you doing, Charlene? Good to see you. How you been doing? Yeah, I know you know about that. Yeah, because okay. You be sending me emails and stuff. You said Lord, and also this new platform I'm going to have more features on it with a free version. What platform is that? Yeah. Charlene, how you been doing? Y'all make sure y'all connect with my sister, Charlene. If y'all have not, thank you, sweetie. Y'all be seeing you over there. I be seeing you over there too. How you been doing? She's also one of my members with her other channel. If y'all have not connected with her, please do. Because she do wellness. She do a lot of different things on her channel. She also plant also. She's also a gardener too. She'll plant some up too. She be over there in that garden. And she, she tell you a lot about my words thinking. She share a lot about business and how you start a business. And she also be giving information about the YouTube channels, She's overall very positive person. She's you go to her channel, you'll learn something. That's how I put it like that. You'll learn something. And I appreciate her so much. Oh, you ain't got Twitter? I just share my channel to Twitter. That bring in more, they help you with your views and different things like that. But Instagram, I be trying to post some on Instagram, but I don't know if I be doing it right or what. But I know when I post on Facebook, it'll show up on Instagram. I try to post on it myself, but I'm like, it's not showing up. And then Frank is the king on TikTok, y'all. Now y'all need to check out Frank. Frank be over there doing no reaction. He be doing no reaction videos and stuff. Frank, you a character, Frank. You be over there acting up sometimes. I look at Frank over here. He be acting up over there sometimes, y'all. But TikTok lets you do a lot of stuff that YouTube don't let you do. You can play different types of music or whatever. YouTube, you have your limit on different things like that. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Today was Testimony Tuesday. We were just talking about how your first 3 months of the year was. So, Charlene, how do you describe your first 3 months of this year? That's my real life. Yeah, you be sharing a lot over there. So we talk about how do we describe our first 3 months. And some people said their first 3 months was painful. It was productive. Mine was challenging and painful, but I thank God that I was able to see a new month. But yeah, so whatever you're doing and whatever you did for the past 3 months, continue to keep doing and keep lifting yourself up. Now I'm just going to share the verse of the day. And that's what I have to do. I had to do is give God, I have to start trusting him more. And I think when you start trusting God more, he'll guide your steps. He'll, get you where you need to get. Sometimes it feels like sometimes that you're not going to get where you need to be. We just have to be patient sometimes, y'all. We have to be patient and wait. Sometimes things don't happen when we want it to happen, but eventually it will. And like I said, I know losing my mom, it's not easy, but I continue to pray. I continue to ask God to continue to give me the strength. Like I said, my first 3 months of this year, it was painful. It was challenging. But I have came a long way with it, but I know it's still a process for me. So the verse of the day is Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. This is one of my favorite verses right here. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. I read this verse here a lot when I know I need guidance, and I know I gotta trust him. I gotta trust him, because he's not gonna lead you wrong. He's gonna lead you the right path. And I have found myself, like I said, losing my mom. It's just like I couldn't really just, focus on nothing but trying to see what could have done to help my mom a little bit more. But I know that I did all I could. And God know that I did all I could too. And so I ask him daily to just continue to make me stronger, to continue to guide me on this healthy journey that I'm trying to do. And it's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. But when you seeing your blood pressure, when you seeing those numbers showing that you got inflammation is traveling in your body, and the doctors don't want it to get to your heart and stuff like that. When he showed me stuff concerning my back and how that x-ray showing all the inflammation and the arthritis and stuff that messing with the nerves in my legs, affecting my knee. And he telling me some things that I need to do to try to make me feel better. And since I've been changing up on a lot of things, I can say I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. I just got to continue to stay focused. Continue to keep trusting God. And I know he'll direct my path. Yeah. But so my first 3 months of this year, it was challenging. It was painful. So the verse of the day is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. And what does this mean? Trust in the Lord. Have confidence in God's character, promises, and plan for your life. Lean out on your understanding, meaning don't rely on your limited perspective of logic. God sees the bigger picture. Sometimes, we often think, some people would say, how do you put your trust in God? You can't see him. You don't have to see God to feel his presence. You don't have to see God to know that he's there for you. He's there with you every day. I know he's here with me. God knows exactly what's best for all of us. Whether you want to believe it or not, he do. He know everybody's situations. He know what it takes for a person to get out of bed every day. He know what it takes for a person to be on their job. He know what it takes for a person to be out here on this social media, knowing that you have to deal with a lot of people, different attitudes and different some people being disrespectful and try to make you feel a certain way about yourself or belittle you or bully you. God sees everything. And sometimes we try to take things in our own hand because we feel like that things are not going the way we want them to go. Sometimes we just have to be patient and wait on him. Let him continue to direct our path. Like they always say, he might not come. God might not come when you want him, but he will come and he will be right on time. Submit in all your ways. What do it mean? Surrender every area of your life to God, your plans, your decisions, your worries. He will make your path straight. What does that mean? God will guide you, remove obstacles, and lead you. Hold on, y'all. Thing popped up on that. He will remove obstacles. I can't even say it. He removes obstacles and leads you in the right direction for his best. When you trust God, completely acknowledge him in everything and follow his lead. He promised to guide you into the life he has planned for you. Trust him today. And that is so true. Whatever be thrown your way, any type of trials and tribulation that you're going through, we know trouble don't last always. Trouble don't last always. Like I said, sometimes we try to handle things ourselves. Like I said, There are times when we feel like we can help everybody, but we can't. We can't help everybody, especially when a person don't want to help themselves. Then you go out your way to do for people and they still don't appreciate you. I always say, let God handle those people. Let God handle those people because He knows what's best for all of us. Whether you want to believe it or not, He does. He knows our situations. He knows what I've been going through, losing my mom. He knows this. He sees my cries at night. He sees me going through all of this. But I know I got to continue to trust Him and let Him continue to guide me. On this new path, this new wellness journey I'm on, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's not. But I ask God to continue to give me the strength, continue to guide me, and I give it to Him. So I want to thank everybody that did tune in today. I'm not sure if anybody that was in the chat live now, let me know. We'll go back to doing like we used to do. If anybody live in the chat, we'll go on over there, show them some love. And if anybody in the chat have did anything today, I had just about to tell what everybody did today. Most of the people did some motivation videos. Just go over and show some people love. I see Lewis, he haven't did anything today, but he did it a few days ago. Lion Pride says she haven't been going live that much. I don't know if Six Bowls did anything today. Frank did his motivation. I think he did some sports too, if I'm not mistaken. And Frank, I'm happy for you. I'm glad things did turn out all right. You live at 7:45. Okay, Charlene is live at 7:45. I'm finna go over here and get her link. Which channel you on? Okay. I see it now. Okay. Charlene is live. And let's go over there. I'm going to put her link in the chat. Over here, I believe in giving people their flowers. When I say I give people their flowers over here, I try to interact with you, support you the best way I can. And if you're in my chat, if I know that you are you got a lot of trolls. I got a lot of trolls on my other channel. Do I? Oh, you can see my other channel going? I didn't know it was connected because they were saying something about I was having some issues. So it's showing over there. I ain't even been over there. Let them stay over there. Don't let them come over here. Today live been doing on this channel. The day live been going pretty good. I ain't really had to remove nobody. Let them stay on over there. There probably ain't no moderators over there. See, I'm trying to get that channel build up over there. So you watching both of them? I didn't know that it was because they got a thing in StreamYard saying something about it was an issue. I didn't know it was running. It probably is a lot of them over there. Child, I can't deal with them trolls. Lord Jesus. Don't come over here. Cause I got moderators over here. They will get you. Y'all check out Charlene. She got a live coming up in a few more minutes, y'all. She got a live coming up at 7:45. I was finna to put her link in the chat. I was trying to copy it. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Like I said, this month I'll be sharing some awareness on IBS and autism. This is Autism Awareness Month. I does have merch available. Let me see, could I go over there and see what's going on? See, I ain't got no moderators over there. Cause I really haven't. I went live on that channel one time, but I'm trying to see can I get it build up over there. Let me see what's going on. Okay, they probably left. They probably see me. Ooh, oh my goodness. Hey y'all. I ain't got no moderators over here. Oh, that they was in my other chat. Some of these people came over there. Okay. Hey people, let me tell you people, hey. They came over there in my other chat. Let me get back to my live stream. Hold up, y'all. I done got stuck. I'm back. I had to go over there. I got stuck some kind of way, but I'm back. Yeah, I see. Some of the people that over there came over here. Georgia Girl Area Woman Boutique. That's my I thought I had it. You don't see it in the link thing up there? I thought I had put it in Nightbox. It might not be in Nightbox. Let me see. But yeah, Georgia Girl Area Woman Boutique. That's why I be sharing my merch over there. But you know, I share from this channel. See, StreamYard have where you can share different. You can put in. I can go live on different platforms on StreamYard. I said I want to try to put TikTok in it one day. I can be live on 3. Cause a lot of people be going live on TikTok, Facebook. Whew. I ain't did that yet, but I do it. Share both of my channels through YouTube. I'm gonna put it in now. But I'm finna get ready to get off of here. I do want to thank everybody for coming through. Like I said, I used to do Testimony Tuesday every Tuesday, but now I start doing it once a month because I be doing other stuff. Then sometimes I might be at the doctor, so I do try to do it at least once a month. And I just share, other commentary, other parts of the week. That's what it is. If you type in that, you will see it. But yeah, they over there. Let them trolls stay over there. They're probably they in my bushes. When they say the bushes, they're in the bushes over there. They're in the bushes over here. But like I said, just remember, oh yeah, you can see who in your chat on TikTok. Yeah. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Lewis, what you been up to? You got it in live stream coming up this week? Shout out to my members, what came through today. I appreciate you all. Yeah, the name of my other channel is Georgia Girl Area Woman Boutique. Because I do t-shirts and stuff through Spread Shop. I do my design. I just send the Spread Shop, and I got some spring shirt. If it be spring, so I got some shirts with like the spring colors and stuff like that. And I got on next week, I got some stuff with my channel name on. I got some different stuff over there. You can check out my website and everything. But I do want to thank everybody for coming through. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And like I said, we're in the 4th month of the year now, y'all. Like I said, it seems like time moving on by, ain't it, y'all? We're going to be halfway in this year after a while. Halfway after a while. Seem like after this spring, summer come, they think, it'll be cold again. All right. Y'all don't forget to check out my girl, Charlene. She got a stream coming up at 7:45. Don't forget to check out the ones that doing the motivational this week. And I'll be doing some wellness probably the rest of this week, share some things about autism and IBS. I do deal with IBS. Woo. That's a bad feeling there, y'all. I don't like it. It do something to, it has something to do with your intestines and certain foods you eat. It gonna let you know. That's why I'm supposed to be on certain foods anyway, but I be hard-headed. But now I'm starting to get myself back on track now. So thanks again for everybody for sharing your input about how your year been going and whatever y'all doing to better yourself. Shout out to y'all. Anybody that's doing something to better themselves, pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. Let's see. Tomorrow I got a doctor appointment. I might pop up later on tomorrow, do some wellness. Somebody else that came in the chat. Okay. But appreciate you all. Y'all getting y'all flowers to the end of the live stream. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. And until next time, bye-bye.